Welcome to the Better Off Bonus Call of the Week. I'm Jill Schlesinger, your host, and the Better Off podcast is sponsored by Betterment. Remember, twice a week, we have the ability to answer your questions. And this is the time where it is all about you. And just think, you're doing a public service because the question you have is something that someone else is thinking about, but they're a little less bold than you. And you can always give us a holler, let us know what the question is, and we'll get you on the air live. So just send us an email, askjill@betteroffpodcast.com. And remember, I am a certified financial planner. In fact, I am now the CFP Board Senior Ambassador. So I love answering these questions. Mark has started the CFP classes, so he likes fielding these questions. And they're really terrific for helping other people understand what's going on out there and maybe make sense of little things going on in their own lives. So today we're talking to John. He's on the line from Houston. Hello, John. Welcome to Better Off. What can I do for you?
Hi, Jill. So I'm looking at how to protect myself from taxes in retirement. So I'm evaluating either a Roth 401k or a indexed life insurance that I can take loans from. And so I'm not sure which way to go.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about you and a little just about your family and what's going on.
Sure. So our income's about $350K. My wife's a teacher. And we've recently paid off our house, so we're totally debt-free. We have one child, and we have some money, about $60K in 529s. And then in terms of other investments, we have 401Ks and 413Bs of around $265. We have a Roth IRA with about $75K, another IRA with about $40K in it. 52 in robo-advisors, and then about 180 in equity investments.
Great. That sounds fantastic. So it sounds like you're actually doing a really good job of putting money away. Obviously, $350,000 a year is a lot of money, so I don't want to say that that's nothing, but that is a good chunk of money, but you're also doing a good job of saving. So right now, what would you guess is your ability to save? I presume that you're maxing out your retirement account. Your wife is also maxing out to the extent she can. How much do you figure you're putting away on an annual basis in your various investment vehicles?
So she's also part of a state-sponsored annuity as a teacher. So we do about a third in taxes. We try to do about a third in investments, and then we live off the last third.
Great. That's fantastic. So do you think you're putting away like $100,000 a year? Well, let's say after tax, maybe $75,000 a year?
A little more than that, around 85 to 90 is
okay.
Is the combo.
Now, tell me one thing. How old are you? We didn't get to that.
I'm 44.
Yep.
And my wife she's 53.
Oh, that's very good because on an actuarial basis, you're going to be perfect. You'll die the exact same day. It'll be great.
That's
right. Nicely planned. Well done. So what's the game plan in terms of your retirement? What are you thinking about?
Well, we think we'd like to retire early, but we want to make sure the money works out. I know she'll retire before I do, and we have this kind of unique combination with her age where we can start to pull from her 403B and her IRA even before I retire. So there's a little bit to play with there of when we'll be forced to take distributions for her as compared to me, and when I retire, and when we can take money out of other investments that we have.
And you asked about a Roth 401k. So what is the current plan that you have through work? Are you using a traditional 401k right now?
Yep. So I have a really nice 401k plan, lots of options. So we max that out, and then I have an opportunity to start contributing to a Roth 401k.
So I love this idea for you. And I'm going to tell you why. Because obviously, as you know, the rules preclude you from contributing to a new Roth IRA because you make too much money.
Right.
So the cool thing about the Roth 401k is there's no income test. That's huge for someone like you. And I love the idea that you get to put this money away. And, look, you're still pretty young. So putting this money away today and knowing what your tax liability is going to be and already having a bunch of money that's tax deferred is actually really a strong case for using the Roth 401k versus an indexed annuity or even life insurance. Because my fear on getting involved with any of these indexed insurance products is that they're expensive. Whereas your Roth 401k, I don't know what the investment choices inside of that plan are, but I bet you it's going to be far cheaper than the net cost to you in any life insurance product like an annuity or some sort of index-based life insurance policy.
Yeah, that makes sense in terms of lower fees for the actual funds themselves versus paying for like the life insurance itself.
Yeah. I mean, look, the chances are as I'm looking at I'm trying to get a ballpark for where you are right now, right? So if I think you gave me was something like, I don't know, 600-700 grand. Is that what you've saved? Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. So, I mean, if you have 700 grand right now, and you then are able to sock away more money. And if you get maxed out on the Roth 401k, just keep putting into your non-retirement accounts. Just make those like the slush fund accounts. That's fine. I far prefer that to any sort of life insurance product that's going to be so much more expensive. I mean, even if you look at the cost of, say, index funds or a robo-advisor next to an insurance product, it's crazy. It's like with the insurance world, you start digging a hole and you start the year off at like minus 2%. And then you got to go from there. Whereas the alternative is, hey, it's less than 0.25% a year. I far prefer that, and I think you'll have plenty of control, not as many nasty rules about how to get the money in, out. I like your game plan right now, and I like the idea of using the Roth 401k to get that money into a retirement vehicle that essentially is going to grow tax-free until you decide when you want to pull it out.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right. So go forth. Get that 401k rocking with the Roth 401k. If you have other questions, you just let us know because, I live to serve you, my friend. And, who knows? You might come and say to me, like, I got another little twist on this question. So stay in touch. Let us know how it's going. And thanks so much for calling.
All right. Thanks, Jill.
Take care. Okay, that's a wrap of our Better Off bonus question of the week. If you've got a question, it's simple. Send us an email at askjill@betteroffpodcast.com. We'll arrange to get you on. And don't forget, in just a couple of days, there's a brand new episode of the Better Off Podcast sponsored by Betterment. Talk to you then.